the recorder and we'll get this party started.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I want to introduce us this afternoon. This is the Mobile App Shop in our Coaching Mobile Apps group. And we're talking about the direct sales app here. And what I want to explain to people is there's really two sides of the mobile app. One is a prospecting, public side. So the main feature that it has is the automated drip-based follow-ups from push notifications. So you basically get this out to the people, and it's an automated way to do the follow-up. And then the second side of the app is once somebody has become a team member, a member of your organization, we have all of the content that it takes to learn, for training, education, motivation, retention, everything there on the team management side. And like the prospecting side, we can create drip sequences with using push notifications. So I'll show that to you today. We kind of mocked up one. So, all the steps to do for your first 60 days. So that's the way we do that one. Okay, so why is this not advancing? That's 1 second. And then we'll go to the second slide here. I don't know why this didn't, Okay, there we go. Gosh, I'm smart enough to use my new computer here. So what we're going to demo and present to you is the flow. Okay, so how would you use this app? And then this is our last slide here, so it won't be death by PowerPoint. So what we're going to talk about is the flow. So once the app is created, each member has the app on their phone, and they have a share feature that allows them to take the links for the app and share them out with prospects. Now, those links can be shared out on text messages, emails, social media posts, wherever they want. It's just a hot link that will direct people to download the app. So the next step in the process is the prospect will download the app, and then they will, after they've downloaded the app and opened it up, there will be a prospect will be prompted to create an account. Now, in that account, we can capture any type of information you want, a name, email address, what have you, and also who is the referring member that sent them the app, and that can be automated. Once they have an account created, they are now in the drip system, and the drip system takes over. And the drip system can help them learn about your product or the opportunity. Mostly it's about the opportunity because people are going to hunt around the product, but literally we configure it so the push notification drip system takes over and does the follow-up. Okay. Now, once somebody joins and becomes a member of your organization, the profile is converted over to a member. And what happens then is they are granted access to all the team management tabs. So now they're in the business and they get to see all the training and all the information, they get the updates. And we can also, as I mentioned before, put them in a training sequence with push notifications. So gosh, what am I going to do my first 30, 60, 90 days, what have you? Okay. So now let's go over to the app itself. All right. So we're going to follow that same flow. So this is our app editor screen. This is the dashboard. And this is actually what you would see once you have the app. And so the first screen they're going to come to is a login screen. And because they don't have a login yet, they're going to create an account. So I just click on create the account. And here's where we capture their information. And again, this is customized to anything you want. So name, email address, phone number, and any type of member referral numbers there. So once they've created the account, they're then directed to the home page, okay? And on the home page here, it shows we now have two paths that people can take. One is to learn about Lifeline here, One Life, and then the other one is to take them into OneCoin, okay? So now let's go for a second here and show them the OneCoin. Now, the OneCoin here, we can set up a flow where they can be sent a push notification to basically be reminded of things to do each day. So a little snippet of learning about OneCoin, and that can be done as far as the product. So this is kind of the idea we work there. Here's about OneCoin, and here's what we want you to learn over those days. And when I click on the day, it takes me to when I click through, this can be configured with any kind of text, images, videos, audio, podcast, things for them to do, forms for them to fill out, or any type of homework. So the concept here is that we want to basically make it so the user can go in and there's just a snippet of information for them to learn each day. And they can be reminded of this through the push notifications. And that's all automated based on their date of enrollment. So easy to configure, straightforward, and then basically you can put anything in here that you like. All right. So now that's the OneCoin as a product. Now let's go take a look at the opportunity. Okay. Now, when anybody's looking at an opportunity to build a new business, they want to know a few things that they need to learn about. The first is going to be the product. What is OneCoin? Okay, so they click through, and here's all the details about OneCoin. And again, text, video, audio, and always a sign-up page. So there's always a button to sign up. So if all they needed to know about was the product, they can then punch out and sign up. Okay. So once they've learned about the product, well then, hey, I want to know something about the company. And the same stuff would be here. So we would put in the company details on this page. And then how about the opportunity? And we've got two opportunities there. We'll get rid of one. And now I can talk about the marketplace and what is the upcoming, why I'd want to do this, and how many gazillions of people are going to be involved, and what's the market like. So I present to the prospect the opportunity. Then the part that people really get excited about is show me the money. Okay, and that's kind of my little snippet here. And in the show you the money, they would then have the income opportunities and what people are making and why people are jumping in and talking about splits and those types of things. Because at the end of the day, if people are going to invest their time in it, they want to know what's the opportunity, to make the money. We could also configure a set of testimonials. And so the testimonials could go in here. So you could have videos of people talking about, wow, how they've been successful, how they've grown their business, and all those types of things. So we can have a testimonials page. Well, and then sometimes people want to know who's behind this company. And so we literally would have all your details here of, your management team, the history of the company, those types of things could be in that tab. And then always, which would be featured in every tab, is, hey, it's time to sign up. It's time for me to take advantage of that opportunity. So that's kind of the flow, if you look at that, as far as the prospecting side. So what we really talked about is logging in, creating a profile, determining which path I want to learn about, and then learning about OneCoin as a product, and then learning about OneCoin as an opportunity. Okay, so that's the prospecting side. Now let's look at the team management side. So let's go over here, and we are going to go and pretend that the person is now enrolled as a member, and they're going to go to the academy. Okay, so once they're in the academy, we can configure any type of content you want. So what I have here, this first one was, here's my 60-day plan. Okay, so what do I need to do if I'm brand new? How do I work the business? And then we click through, and here's everything they need to do for the next 60 days. And then they would enroll in a drip here, and then they would be automatically dripped upon every day for the next 60 days with things for them to do. Okay, then you'd have your calendar section, and here'd be all your calendars. Meetings, webinars, presentations, updates, people speaking at different times. Again, global, it can be anything you want. So that'd be your calendar section. And then how about training? We go to the training section. Now, when people are in a business, there's two sides of training. There's product training, and then there's learning how to build a business. Because a lot of people that jump into direct sales businesses, they may not have experience doing those. So we could configure training tabs in sub-navigation that would say, oh, here's all my product training here. And there could be a litmus of videos and information here. And oh, wait, I want to learn how to do a business. I want to learn how to prospect. I want to learn how to manage my time. I want to learn things to say and budgeting and those types of things. So literally you can design the flow any way you want, okay? Then in training, it's all about retention. We all know in direct sales that it takes a lot of time, energy, and effort to get somebody on board. And now you need to maintain that and teach them. So now you can have a whole section here on motivation and retention and things to get out to the people so they're going to be able to stay motivated. Because when people get into a direct sales business, they're hot for a while, but you need to keep them hot for longer. So this can help dramatically in your retention. And then everybody's got rewards and trips and stuff. So we can have whole sections here about, programs and, bonus trips and conventions and all kinds of great things there. So you could have a rewards there, a testimonial section. So you could see people, how you could see videos here or stories or audios of, hey, I started and I was working 6 jobs and I didn't have a nickel in my pocket. And now I've built this great business. You could put there. Webinars and those types of stuff. And then one other area that's really important for most people is to learn about the compensation plan. So what am I going to make? What's my return on my time and those types of things. So I hope I help you understand that this is all completely customizable. I can drag and drop and move things around. And the minute I save it, it's now there. So what we do when we design the apps is we allow you to be able to add any type of content and be able to update them on the fly, 24/7, 365, you get control of the app. So that's really the basis of the application. Now, there are tons and tons of features. You go over here to the right side, there's over 60 different type of functionalities that we can put into an app. But literally, it's a blank canvas. You can create anything you want. So that's kind of where we're at. And when you're looking at the app, walking you through the whole process. Oh, and here's the push notifications. So you can send push notifications that are drip-based. So, prospect drip sequences, member sequences, training sequences, look in there. And then you can also send push notifications by groups. So let's say that you had different success levels or team members that you wanted to send things to, or sending out global notifications. And this is like an inbox because it's really great. There's really no limit to the characters here. You can put in thousands and thousands of characters, add pictures, whatever, but the notifications are how people communicate. So what's great about this whole platform is it allows you to have one app for prospecting, one side of the app for prospecting, and one side of the app for managing and growing retention and motivation of your team members. So that's basically that. The process to get these going is about a 2-week process. We just need your content. One other thing we can put in here is once they have a team, you have your team put together, you can create a chat wall and you can post stuff up to Facebook. So inside the app, you can kind of have an FAQ or conversations of what's going on. Here's when the next split is, or this is what's going on with the business. This is like having your own timeline on a Facebook page, but everybody here can be seeing this and it's real time and it's in the app. So anyway, I hope that gets you through the whole concept here. And what we see happening with this type of an app is the ability to be able to replicate yourself. As you know, when you're in a direct sales business, you spend a lot of time prospecting and then you spend a lot of time training. Well, if we can help you automate both of those, then you can take and manage your time and focus on the key things of how do I get people more successful, or how do I help people prospect better. And the thing that this also does is it removes the follow-up. You let the app do the follow up on prospecting, follow up on training. So the thing that we see happening with this, and we filed a patent on what we've done here, is it allows you to replicate yourself both in prospecting and training. So now you can grow your business exponentially and stop trading time for money, because as you build your business, you have to do that. And if you're busy prospecting, then you can't train. And if you're busy training, you can't prospect. This app helps you duplicate both of those features. So that's about the presentation there. If you need additional help, Crystal can be the one that will contact you. We want to thank Susan for arranging this presentation, and that's about it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and shut down the recording, and we will distribute the links to everybody to review this.